searching for inspo. Yes, you know I go busting it solo. I'm mellow, pogos, cutting to and fro. Wizards to maestro.
So the question we usually close with, and this is one where, you know, some people might deem it to be the most important question. Right. You know, I mean, when we look back on these interviews and stuff,
yeah,
we always close with, how do you see the MC Mell'o legacy? What do you want people to remember you as?
How do I see the MC Mell'o legacy, and how do I want people to remember me? Well, number one, if I never made another record or another song, and the Most High was to call me, when the Most High called, there is no refusal, you go, happily, hopefully. Then I know that I've got a back catalogue that people who listen to it can grow from, can learn from, be inspired by, can relate to, can say, he's talking about me. I'm going through that right now. Or can be like, I can see how I may go through that, or in the future, or it just, for me, I want my legacy to be one of teaching, of enrichment, of upliftance and encouragement. I want it to be something that brings about certitude and belief in self. I want it to be something, a legacy that points to the creator of all things, the absolute one. I want it to have a legacy where people can say dark-heartedness, bad-mindedness is destructive, especially to the bad-minded and dark-hearted person. I want it to leave a thing where there's a level of, I have to say it, a level of some importance of morality within people. Because we're living at a time when morality ain't shit. What's going on now is whatever you can get, fucking get. And that is cannibalism. People are eating off of each other, yamming off of each other. Like, it doesn't work. It's destructive. I want it to have a legacy of, the legacy of this man represented us. This man represented us from Battersea to representing South, to representing London, to representing England, to representing Britain, to representing Europe, to representing the planet, to representing whoever says he represents me to some degree. I want that as my legacy. I want my children to be able to play my songs and be like, that's my father, and that is who he is. And I see who he is from where he come from. Yeah, that's why the second album is important, because the second album is even deeper than the first one, and more mature. And maturing is there, and it has to come out for the people. Even if the worst case scenario is, I just put it out and say, yo, there it is. Be happy. Okay? I would like people, when I'm gone, to be able to say, yo, I knew him, and I had a lot of love for him, or I knew him, and this is a proper brother. You understand what I'm saying? I want that kind of thing. I want the legacy to be one that people recall me, they recall me pleasantly or with joy, or missing me. Something like this. I don't know if it sounds egotistical, I'm just being honest. I know I've made an impact with the songs that we put out into the world, and those songs have impacted me maybe more than anyone else. So they have affected me, and I want them to affect other people, and I want that effect to last. And we're living in a time where anything that's gone online may stay forever, right? Or for however many centuries. I want that to continue to inspire or continue to touch hearts and minds and souls of whoever hear it. I want that. That's the legacy I want. We've done something, I've left some type of mark, and I want that mark to continue to resonate. No matter how subtle that resonance is, I want it to continue to resonate, because I think it can affect people positively and can make a difference. And I also think there's certain codified things in there that if you apply them, they can take you to they can advance you or elevate you in your journey of life. My albums and some of my songs have deeper meanings in lines than a person might think. One of the things I want to do is when I start putting music out again regularly and really putting to make sure that my presence is clearly there online, everything else, is for my songs, like certain songs online, I'm going to have my breakdown of each of the lines. What was I thinking? What does that mean to me? Where was I at that time?
Right.
So people understand my interpretation and where that line came from. And also, fuck, I might as well say it. Also, I'm going to have them same lyrics and be asking certain MCs to give the interpretations and meanings of them.
Right.
And I want to encourage that. That's one of the things I want to do, but I want to make that be encouraged. But I want people to be doing that, because sometimes, even when you write some stuff, you don't realize the subconscious levels that's under some of the stuff you wrote, unless sometimes somebody comes back and starts saying, you said this, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and it meant this to me, and you're like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, this is the kind of legacy I want to leave behind. I want it left behind, that things that we have done continue to resonate and affect people positively for as long as it remains and it can be accessed. That's the legacy I want to leave behind.
Okay, fantastic.
Searching for inspo, yes, you know I go. Busting it solo, I'm mellow, pogos,